Hello guys, and welcome to a new series that I've started. I've tried to open the board via computer as I have been able to do on my phone, but apparently that's not accessible via my PC. So I'm going to split this up into about 5 parts. The first one's going to be the board, talking about piece movements, rules, special rules, all that kind of stuff. Excluding check. I'm going to talk about that in the next one along with some other stuff. But anyways, let's just start it off. So the board consists of an 8x8 squares, 64 piece board. The columns are called files. The rows are called ranks. Yeah, ensure that these pieces are along your are along here, and make sure that these pieces are in this exact order. The queens always go on their own colors reflected across each other. Bishops next to queen and king, knights next to the bishops, and rooks next to the knights. It is essential that you set it up this way, as it will drastically change the game otherwise. Alright, so that's pretty much all I need to say about that. Yeah, so let's discuss piece movement. So first up are the pawns. They can move 2 on their first turn, but every move after that, they can only move 1. They capture diagonally, and if they get to the end, you can promote them to anything besides a king or a pawn. So you can even make it a queen. The bishops, they can move diagonally, and as much as they want. So let's just clear out this diagonal here. As much as they want in any direction, they can move. Yeah. As long as nothing's blocking them. Rooks can go vertically and horizontally as much as they want. Same with bishops. Queens are like a combination of both. They can go vertically, horizontally, all that special stuff. Kings are the most important piece. They may be one of the worst pieces, but if they're not able to save themselves, then then the game's over. They can move like the queen, but only 1 square at a time. They can't go all the way over here or anything. And knights are probably the most special piece of all. They can go in L shapes. They can go over pieces. The only way they can't move is if they're like gonna walk over here if they're pinned. And basically, if you get away for that to fork another couple pieces without being able to stop them, then you can take anything you want. So knights are really powerful in that sense. That's all the pieces. Now let's talk about the special rules. The 2 that I want to talk about today. Which are really the only ones I know in particular. If you know any others, that'd be great. First one I'm going to talk about is castling. If you're there's special rules to this, you see. If you move either one of these, well, especially if you move the king, it's literally impossible to castle unless it's artificially castling, which is not smart. It's basically a tactic just to get your king out of reach, and it's usually achieved very early on, because you don't want something like this to happen, like Scholar's Mate. Oh crap, I can't. Yeah, Scholar's Mate. Actually, no, I have to move the queen back. This is checkmate. So you don't want anything like that to happen. You can either castle king side, queen side. Just make sure that he won't be in check, he's not in check, and neither of the pieces have moved and nothing's in between them. Like, I can't castle right now because everything's there. I'll just show queen side castle real quick. Oh wait, actually I can't. I can't castle right now. Like that. Of course, none of these movements are smart at all. The second move I want to talk about is en passant, which means in passing. If you move here, trying to cheat your way out of the system, you can just go and capture them like that. And it only works on the first turn. Like, you can't capture it back now. It doesn't really work the other way neither. Like, you can't capture it like that. Nor if they just go one, you can't capture like that. It's only when you're like this and you go like this can you capture en passant. And it's only with pawns. Yeah, so those are just the basic things I want to talk about today. Sorry that I'm just really bad explaining stuff. I'm going to talk about something else next time, and that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Next time is checkmates and stalemates and all other kinds of conditions for winning or losing or tying. It's gonna be a blast.